Hey friends, it's Tracy Adams here. If you did not see my first video, then I'm just gonna tell you real quick, don't go away, all right? I haven't had a chance to introduce myself, but if you stick around, then you're gonna learn a little bit more about what I have learned to help me build a successful online health and wellness business. So let me introduce myself real quick. I already said I'm Tracy Adams. I am founder of Empowered Wellness with Tracy, and I help online health and wellness coaches build strong, lucrative organizations, all while helping their clients achieve optimal wellness, like really achieving their goals. I cannot tell you how much fun this last year has been, especially after being on the struggle bus for 4 years, all right? In my last video, I talked about the top 3 ingredients to building an online wellness business, a strategy or a system that works, amazing products that help people get the results that they're looking for, as well as something that's duplicatable, or as I like to say, something that is replicable for your team to implement themselves. So that is, basically my message here. And in this video today, I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about what I was taught versus what I have found that has worked, okay? I was taught that, you needed to be a product of the product. You needed to be on social media all the time, post 3 to 5 times a day, respond to everybody's comments, talk to everyone and anyone that you possibly can. You needed to, I was told I needed to do, cold messages to people, at the very least 5 people a day. I'm just gonna say it like it is. Like, some people that they could look overweight to you, but maybe they're happy. Maybe they feel amazing. Maybe they have energy. Maybe they don't feel like they need to change anything. So it just felt weird to me to reach out to people when I didn't know. It did not work for me. I was given opportunity after opportunity to participate in trainings that just, I was constantly moving my mile markers, right? I had my goals, and then I had my mile markers that helped me achieve those goals. And I was constantly replacing those mile markers. I was always changing things, investing in both personal and professional development. That was a huge one. And, never taking your foot off the gas. Just go, 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 push, push, push. It's okay if you burn out, because guess what? On the other side of the burnout, you're going to tip over the side of the mountain. But after 4 years, that never happened. I mean, I was freaking exhausted. And what I came to realize is that you can build a very successful online business, whether it's health and wellness, beauty, you name it, doesn't matter. We've all seen those amazing success stories. But what I was taught and what I have now learned are 2 completely different things, all right? And so, we all know it's possible, but what's little understood is that a lot of people think that you just need to push harder, message people, and talk to absolutely everyone and anyone, whereas you should be able to decide, if there's someone that you just absolutely, if you're out getting the mail and you freaking run inside from getting it because that person's out walking their dog, that's not the person to talk to. And so it's not all about talking to absolutely everyone. Instead of that push, 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 you need something that is going to be simple. It's going to be simple and easy to follow. It allows you to create a funnel, something that is constantly filling your funnel of people that you can talk to. Of course, not everybody is going to be interested in what you have to offer, but you have to create that funnel. You have to create something that allows you to, sift through and vet out who's interested and who really wants to do this. And that leads me to my next point. Facebook went through this nasty phase of puberty where, everybody was on there that was like, join my team, and do this and do that. It was a pretty ugly phase, and a lot of people are tainted by it. And so people are leery of even friend requests. Who is this girl who's friend requesting me? She's from Gainesville, Gainesville, Florida, that's where I'm from, go Gators. And she has 66 mutual friends. but maybe she wants to sell me hairspray. You need something that is going to allow you to be authentic to you. That's going to allow you to speak to your audience. First of all, identify. You need something that's gonna, help you identify your target audience. Like, who are you talking to? Who are you really talking to? Do you know? I didn't, and I had done, I can't tell you how many trainings around that. So what do you want to say to them? Like, okay, so now you know who you're talking to. What do you want to say to them? Because when you're talking to everyone and you are speaking in generalizations, you're speaking to no one. You're speaking to no one. What solutions do you have? What options do you have? You need to find out, like, what is going on with people. And that's more my jam. Like, I want to connect with the people that I work with and that I talk to. I want to know what's going on with you. So what do you do? What do you do to be different and not do what you were initially taught? Like, you dig into your story. You figure out, what's your story? Who are you talking to? Who do you want to help? Once you figure out who you want to help, what do they struggle with? Like, what keeps them up at night? What gives them anxiety? What are their fears? You need to identify, like, who you're talking to so that you can really speak to them and talk to them about, what can I do for you? What can you do for you? Because guess what? Like, if you're in the health and wellness business and you've been on the struggle bus, you know you can show up all day long, but if people aren't willing to show up for themselves, then they're not going anywhere. Let me share with you a success story. I'm going to tell you about one of my colleagues that I worked alongside with, and she was doing all the things that I've talked about. I mean, she was taught the same systems and, worked her butt off, bringing value, but she was basically grinding it out until she learned differently. Yes. So she was able to hone in on her target audience and who she was talking to. She was able to come up with a replicable system that her team could utilize. After 3 months of implementing this, she was able to earn 5-digit monthly income. I'm not saying that this happens for everybody, but I'm saying that if you put in the work and you follow the system and you really do what you're supposed to do, it can happen. And that's huge, because I'm sorry, I no longer believed that. I no longer believed it. I personally was so nervous when I started working through what I have learned. I had done so many trainings around identifying your avatar and telling your story, and oh my gosh, I was so over that kind of stuff. This was different. Girlfriend, if you can't answer these questions, if you cannot, with absolute clarity, identify where are you going, what's your vision, what's your movement that you're creating, who are you talking to, who is going to really connect with your message, truly connect with your message, then you are going to continue to spin your wheels. If there's anything you get out of this video today, I hope you get that, because I don't want you to continue to struggle the way that I did. I mean, it was miserable. I remember just thinking, my husband's he's gonna wake up one day and go, you're done. I don't care if you go work at Publix. I don't care if you're a freaking barista at Starbucks. You go work at the freaking elementary school that you volunteer at all the time. Make some money, bring some money in, and stop working for freaking $4 an hour, because at the end of the day, that's what I was doing. That's what I have for you today. I hope that you know I come from a place of love. I want to help you build a successful online health and wellness business. I don't want to see anybody struggle the way that I did. For years, y'all, I am stubborn. I am stubborn. I'm gonna push. And the fact that I finally realized, girl, it ain't happening. What you're doing is not working. that was not easy for me to admit in any way, shape, or form. So in the next video, I am going to talk about great products. And even with the greatest products in the world, sometimes you're missing the key ingredient. So that's all I have for you now. This is Tracy Adams. I'm logging out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.